We've got to figure out how to send an HTTP request from an Android app with Ktor in just 150 seconds, and the timer starts now. Let's go to the docs straight away. We see that the first thing we've got to do is to import the core library dependency. We go to the libs.versions.toml file and define a version reference and a library accessor. Then we've got to decide which HTTP engine we're going to be using and add the respective dependency to it too. After it's done, we can add both the core and the engine library to the build. We click sync and now they're going to be downloaded. Now we create a new package called data remote. Here we're going to be keeping the client implementation. So we create a new class called network data source, for example. Then we create a client object and make it a class private property. Get rid of everything that's not really needed for now. Create a new function that's going to send an actual network request. Then using the client, we can call different functions, like get, for example, to make a GET request. There we select a host address and an endpoint path. It has to be a suspended function to be called asynchronously. We can use a login API to print the response body and make a request from run blocking to see if it works or not. Even though run blocking is extremely frowned upon, so we'll get rid of that in a minute. Now we need a server, and there is a free tool called Macoon that can help us to easily create one. Once it's up and running, we start off with a new environment. So you can give it a name, and then go through it, create a new one, select the method and its path, leave a small description, specify the response body, and then select the address, port, URL prefix, and start the server. And now let's give it a try. Well, it never goes perfectly, you know. Let's filter it by errors only. And it's saying we've got an invalid port, which is totally true because there is an extra colon. It doesn't seem to be the only problem though. Operation not permitted. It's due to missing network access permissions, which we've got to manually add to the manifest file to make it work. Still not enough, is it? Something to do with clear text. Plain HTTP is just simply not allowed by default. So we've got to also turn it on in the manifest file. Alright, one more try. At this rate we may not be in time. Of course we need to use the address of the host machine here. Okay, there is some hope this time. And eventually it works, we see the response now. Okay, we're running out of time, I need to quickly parse it. This is why the content negotiation is needed. So we add it to our libraries, as well as the Kotlin serialization plugin. We also need to add a JSON serialization library. And then include all of these into the build. Now we can negotiate the content type in our client. Here is the package for the parsed objects that we can generate from the body with the help of this plugin. We simply copy the content object, paste it into the plugin, and generate a class with a given name. Open the class and make it serializable like so. Damn it, we forgot to apply the plugin. Come on, 15 seconds left. We return the list of the parsed objects. Now we get the results and get rid of run blocking. We replace it with the lifecycle scope of the activity, so it doesn't block the main thread like run blocking does when we make a network request. Alright, fingers crossed. Job's a good one. Alright everyone, hope it's been quick and easy for you. The full code example is available for you on GitHub, there is a link in the description, feel free to go and check it out. And see you next time!